Greetings viewer, my name is Grullonstar and today I have a bit of a different video. You can go to this timecode if you don't care, but this is the context and a little necessary disclaimer. My brother and I had a really heated argument live on my Twitch about this guy named Dellor. I've taken the liberty of putting visual aids for this video to know who's talking. I also figured I should put some sort of disclaimer. Like I said, this discussion is heated and we bring up a lot of topics that not everyone is okay with. Here's a list of what could be touchy subjects that if you can't or don't want to hear and be talked about, then you could skip this video. I promise next week we'll be back to the usual schedule. Without further ado, off to the video. Woo! Sorry, my brother's playing some video of a dude ranting in the background.
Oh yeah, I hear it.
I can relate a lot to him actually. That guy on the video.
That sounds like you.
So this is Dellor. You know how he's known for his rage and stuff?
Oh yeah, Dellor.
Yeah, people watch him and it's like, yeah, he rages, yeah, but the second his like sadness turns to anger and he turns to his viewers saying fuck you to all his viewers and he just has a mental breakdown on stream, I just sit there and I'm like, damn, I hate seeing this guy like this, because like it's true, like he goes through so much shit and fucking it turns into anger and people hate him for that, but I look at it and I'm just like, I understand, man. That fucking sucks.
I don't think it's real. I think that he's just playing a character like Speed.
You're saying,
show
saying what he
Speed.
goes through is not real?
Talking bad.
I'm not saying what he's going through isn't real. I'm saying like his reaction and demeanor about it isn't real.
No, he generally he's just like a very like pissed off and emotional person. Like he gets pissed off at things very easily, but that's just because like how his life is. I don't blame him for acting the way he does. And no, it's not an act. That's just how he is.
How do you know? You don't know him personally. You don't see him.
Because he has these breakdowns all the time. Like
and Speed is crazy all the time. You think it on stream. So you really think he's Brandley? I guarantee
you gotta be more sympathetic. Besides thinking everything's a fake, like you gotta.
Most things on the internet are fake. Most things.
Okay, but you gotta have more empathy. You can just tell when things are real when they're real. At Speed, he fakes this shit. It's all an act.
You think
and,
TikTok
like, I
pranks are real?
understand that, but I don't know Speed's background. I understand a lot of Dellor's background because he talks about it all the time. I don't think he would fake about the shit he goes through.
I'm not saying
and
he's faking.
He doesn't talk about it because he know it'll make him seem weak. So he says it all angrily because that's just how men are.
I'm not saying that what he's going through is fake. I'm saying the way he's acting about it is fake.
Like the way he rages?
Yes.
No, that's
like
that's how he is.
His life probably is shitty. He's
a very pissed off person, but he was emotional like that for a reason. He didn't want to be that way. He was just like that. You want to hear it from the
You're
start.
acting like you're one of his best friends.
I'm not, but it almost feels like it when you put yourself in his shoes, like.
Hey, but you never want to put yourself in my shoes.
Here.
All right.
All of you. Yeah, this is gold. This is gold, dude. Fuck all of you. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. Fake rage, you exchange for rent money. Fake rage, yeah, you know what? My life is fucking miserable. I hate my fucking life. I hate it.
I relate.
Yeah, I stream for rent money. I don't like streaming. I don't like any of the games I play. I'm fucking depressed and fucking miserable. I don't sleep. I eat like shit. I have no friends.
Okay,
no
those three
social
things you
life,
can change.
And I'm fucking miserable. There it is. I stream for fucking money. And I didn't make it.
I stream for fun.
Because I streamed for fucking free for years.
Every
yeah.
I mean,
I was only streaming a few months and I made a few dollars.
He just struggled like a lot, like fucking. He talked. I mean, every couple months he has this mental breakdown, and then all of his like chat just goes like, "Hey man, calm down. We get it. We're sorry." Like blah blah blah. And I'm like, they mess with him, but like, he's actually like. He lives a pretty miserable life, and when he gets on the game, he's pissed off. Everyone sees the anger in him. I just see like him just carrying out all that anger. Huh?
Why do you watch people for the negativity? I try to be positive.
No, like
I'm a clown. But like
his main channel releases Dellor rage compilations. They released that.
Yeah,
and like
and
that's fun to watch.
Persona.
But huh?
That became his entire persona.
Yeah, that became his persona.
He chose that.
Raging.
He chose that.
But no,
he's a grown man. He made his own decisions.
Okay, he became that, but he said he never like in his mental breakdowns. Or like there's multiple videos like mental breakdown, blah blah blah. So all of the ones he've had in the past, like in the past long time, and it was just like he never chose to do this. Like he became big. He said, all right, streaming is now what he does to pay for fucking rent money for whatever the hell he does. But I mean, I'm just thinking about how like lonely and miserable he actually is. Like lives by himself. I mean, he talked about how his mom died, and he was on his phone like, "You gonna tell me is my mom dead?" Like he wasn't responding. He was panicking, and then he's saying that all pissed off, all screaming at his chat, saying "screw you." And I'm like, yeah, like I'm just saying, like he's sad, but when he plays video games, he gets pissed off very easily. But like I said, when he gets pissed off, I'm like, bro, chill. It's just the game. Oh my god, blah blah. I'm like, nah.
Man, don't just.
No, not like that. I mean like when people tell you to calm down when something happened, and then give you reason to calm down. Like, dude, I get what he's doing. It's not an act. I understand why he's getting all emotional and pissed off. It's just his lifestyle. Like, he's tired of living that way. He's gonna express that all through anger, because it's just what he does. Even in his mental breakdown, he's not like, guys, I'm miserable. I'm doing no. He's fucking pissed off. He's just pissed off all the time. He doesn't want to be that way. That's just the way he is. It's not an act. Speed is an act. That's different. When I see Dellor, I understand Dellor.
Podcast with video.
I just can't let you like disrespect him like that. Like,
why do you defend all these people that
I don't know him.
No,
I don't.
Let me finish one time.
God,
let me finish. Why do you defend? Why are you always defending all these people that you have no interest in? Yet you directly insult me, your brother, your full blood brother. You insult me to my face.
It's much easier to pick on you than pick on someone like this. I understand this guy a lot more than you.
What? You don't. You've only seen what he lets you see. You've only seen everything of me. You know me.
Not really. I mean, I think I've cried to you a lot more than you've cried to me. You can't lie. Remember those conversations that night?
Yes.
So you.
I remember that one time you were texting.
You kind of don't do that a lot to me. You're kind of pissed off
a
lot.
But you barely know him. You want to know why you barely know him?
Okay, I've never heard you say these statements. I never heard you say stuff like that before.
Because I'm not depressed, and I'm not mad at my life. I'm happy for my choices. I've made my choices. I'm not gonna complain to people. Look, Serpy's right here. I'm not gonna complain to him that I don't have a girlfriend. I've only ever been on one date. I've never been kissed. I'm not gonna be like that. That's me. That's on me. That's all on me.
Okay, but you can't just say, oh, he can't feel that way because he can change.
No. I'm not saying he can't feel that way. Absolutely he can feel that way. He has that right. What I'm saying is he can fix it. He can.
Okay, you just said what I said. You just said.
Yeah, okay, but he's choosing not to. He made a choice. He's
choosing not to because he's doing that to live. He's streaming to live. So that's kind of like his main thing now. He wakes up, eats like shit, whatever the fuck. It doesn't talk to anyone, and then gets on the game, plays, gets pissed off, and then rage quits the stream.
Okay, but he's a grown man. Making his own grown man decisions.
No one knows how he grew up though. You can't just say that.
You know how I grew up. I know how you grew up, and yet you don't want to give me that same sympathy.
Because freaking I can tell that this guy had it much worse than you.
Yes.
I know how we had it because I lived with you. So I can understand. I can treat this guy a lot more than I do with you. Like right now.
Yeah. Okay, but
like,
he's still a grown man.
I can't let you just assume things are an act.
I've been listening to this
like
for like
this.
15 minutes,
I feel sorry for this guy,
so
and you're saying it's an act.
I'm not. Okay, I did say that. I apologize. I don't know his life, but you don't.
Title: Dellor has a mental breakdown about his life and end stream crying after playing Cookie.
Again, he's a grown man. If he had made different choices, he wouldn't have to rely on streaming.
Yes, and he has a smoking problem. I'm assuming that's what he does to cope with his problems.
You know what? He's probably going through smoking withdrawal. That's probably it.
Not withdrawal. He still smokes.
No, like withdrawal since he hasn't done it since he's begun the stream at least.
No, he has an ashtray next to his stream.
Oh.
He smokes on stream.
Well, smoking can affect your mood.
It is right there. Ashtray.
Oh. Well, yeah, again, he made that decision.
Yes, but like he's talked about multiple times about losing his family members and shit, and like that this is all I know from now. But like when you can make inferences, like you see all of this happening to him, and you can just imagine how hard it could have been for him. And then this is what he's doing now.
Okay,
getting
but
on
I
stream,
guarantee
living a shitty life, people shitting on him all the time. Yes, he makes the rage, but that's kind of like his edits. He didn't wanna be known as a person that rages. That's just his character. That's him. That's him. Speed is the character. He chose to act the way he did. That's him. That's being a different person. Dellor is himself.
Okay,
he's
but
being
both
himself
of them,
and being treated like shit because of that.
Both of them are grown men who have made their decisions. If he had done different decisions, he could have not ended up
but you would be the least understanding person right now. You would tell him and be like, dude.
Okay, you want to talk about understanding? If I were going through the same thing, no.
Okay, you know what? Let's back pace. You're telling me he's a grown man and he could have done better. What is that supposed to do to him now? Oh, thanks, man. I should have done better. Oh, my life's great now. I'm not depressed or miserable.
No, but he can fix, like, his bad diet, his bad sleep. He can fix that.
He can,
that's fixable.
but I'm assuming...
His smoking problem, that's fixable.
Okay, that's all fixable. But you're saying, without saying it, you're saying, yes, he feels that way, but he shouldn't have to if he has ways to fix it.
Yes.
No, dude, people, he struggles alone. Like, he has his own struggles. He's probably not motivated. He doesn't think about, oh, I can fix this. He goes, this is how my life is.
Okay, but Brandon,
my life is sad, and I'm suicidal. Like, yes, you lose motivation for everything you do when you feel that way. You can't just say, oh, he can change. Oh my God, Eminem he's an addict. He can just change. Like,
he has changed.
I'm saying back then. Let's say old Eminem when he was struggling. You can just say, yo, he can change. Look at him. He's feeling all bad and everything, but like that's his fault because he could have changed. He's a grown man. He was responsible. He can do change. Yes, Eminem changed, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's present. I'm saying before he could have changed. You're saying that to Dellor. Oh, he has addiction problems. He suffers with depression. He has his own demons that he fights on the daily.
You know what it took? You know what it took for Eminem to finally decide? When Revival flopped. When Relapse flopped. He was like, damn, Relapse flopped. I worked really hard on that. Oh man, what are people saying?
Dellor might have lost himself. You can't just say he can recover, he can do better. He needs help. He needs people to go
and he has that option. But guess what?
But he refuses because he just thinks that's how life is. When you're depressed, you lose all motivation. You just go, this is just how life is. You just learn to accept that.
It was my decision to get clean. I did it for me. Admittedly, I probably did it.
But Dellor's a different person. You can't just say that he wakes up one day and goes, you know what? I'm gonna change my life. I gotta go get some help. No, he just goes, this is the way life is. I give up and I'm gonna get on stream, record, because that's just how I gotta make my money. I gotta make sure I live in this house, and yeah,
I ain't going back to that now. All I'm trying to say is get back, click, clack, blow, because I ain't playing around. It's a game called Circle, and I don't know how.
If he can't pick himself up, you can't blame him for not being able to pick himself up.
Figure this crap out.
Starlin, he can get himself back up, but you can't blame him for not being able to get him up.
Listen to Not Afraid. Listen to Not Afraid by Eminem. He says, like...
Why are you saying everyone has to be the same?
No, not everyone has to be the same.
Yes, he's grown up and he made his own decisions. But... Okay, life gives you the hardest shit. And then you tell him he can get up. So he shouldn't have to be feeling that way because he can get up. Okay, you just solved depression. You just solved addiction. You literally just said he can do something about it. What are you? You have no sympathy now? All of a sudden you have no sympathy.
Brandon, you're the one with no sympathy. I do sympathize.
But you know
what I would do? Instead of indulging him and like watching his streams and supporting that lifestyle, I would stop watching him until he gets better.
I watch it and I'm like, I watch it in like an understanding where I don't watch that and be like,
but you're still supporting.
It's so funny.
The fact that you're there.
I'm supporting him. Yes, he makes money out of the stuff he does.
If Relapse, the album never failed, Eminem would have never quit drugs, and then guess what? We would have.
Okay, that's crazy. Bash me. How about you go make a podcast where you bash his like 50,000 viewers?
You are telling me to make this a podcast.
go and bash 50,000 viewers, Starlin. But I'm not one one person can make a change now.
True, that is true.
I'm gonna watch him and be like, okay, this is entertaining, but it's not ha entertaining. Like you watch podcasts to like you watch things to go to sleep. You watch things that just give you this dopamine. You don't watch things to make you laugh. I watched and I'm like, damn man, I understand. You know what? I mean, watching him gives you a dose of reality. Like you can have the best life, and then you start having sympathy when you see people struggling like that. So you just watch it.
That's the thing about depression. Everything could be going fine in your life, and you could still get depression.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So when I look at him, I'm like, people hate him all the time and stuff, and I'm like, dude, you can't. His life is shit. Like, come on, man, stop doing that. He makes money. People donate saying I love you. He makes fan mail videos. Like, he genuinely loves his fans. Like he doesn't like what he does because it's became like a job for him. He makes money out of that, so he just does it. He gets on the game, plays it, and he just complains about how not fun it is anymore. He wishes he shouldn't. He wishes he didn't feel that way. But if it's the way he has to do to continue living the way he does, he's gonna do that. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just gotta fix it. Yeah. Okay, I heard you. But like, you should really.
But like, I'm just saying, like, I watch him and I just like he's not the type to be all sad and vulnerable. He's gonna be all angry and vulnerable. That's just how he releases his emotions.
What if I went on stream and just said, "Oh my God, guys, I've only ever been on one date. I've never been kissed. I barely held hands, and the bitch left me for a dude named Raquise, who was like 5 feet taller and 5 years older than her. Oh my God!"
Okay,
no,
I get your point. I get your point.
Like all that.
Now think of this. You do that, but then we treat each other like shit. Dellor releases content, he makes me happy. Dellor doesn't do anything to me on purpose, but in general, I give him money. You can say that. I give him money and he releases content for me. So and we're doing good. When you break down and we're doing things bad to each other, it's kind of hard to feel sympathetic when we constantly hate each other.
Right.
So I can't say I feel the same way with you and Dellor if I don't hate Dellor.
So you do.
So that's what I'm saying. I have a point. You can break down all you want, but it's kind of hard to see you as the man, I'm struggling type when I gotta wake up to, hey, what up, fat bitch, fat whale, like you know what I mean? How am I supposed to?
Guys, I'm just giving you a hard
so
time.
depressed.
Guys,
what up, Brownie, you fat fucking whale?
Okay.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do? What you want me to be like? Damn, I feel bad for this fucker.
Okay, 1, I don't break down like that. 2, I'm just playing with you. And 3, come on.
Yes, but you just did. You just said, okay, but what if I did that? What if I did what Dellor did? And I'm like, okay, I'll tell you what. Dellor hasn't done nothing to me. You have done something to me. There's the difference.
Right. All right.
Knock that down.
Okay. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. That actually. All right. I'll give him that. That makes perfect sense. Okay, we're done with that. Back to the game. Back to the video game.
Okay, but just to be straight, Dellor didn't choose that lifestyle. I mean, he kind of did, but
I mean, the second he clicked the start streaming button, he chose that life.
Okay, he did, but he didn't want it to become what he became. Yes, he got rage. He didn't want to be known for being raging. That's just how he releases his emotions. He became a very rage-induced person, and I could imagine that's how he felt with the lifestyle he had, with the background he has. And if that's how he is, okay, he's probably not I bet you, like, I know he has, like, a very, like, kind heart. I can just, when he does the fan mail and stuff, like, he has a good heart and stuff. But when he releases his emotions through anger, people seem to hate him. And I'm like, no, I understand. There's just stuff he has going on that he just does that. He's not an asshole on purpose. He doesn't mean to be an asshole.
Okay, I understand.
But Speed, that's an act. Dellor, he goes through emotional
It doesn't take
shit.
a genius to find out that Speed is doing an act.
Okay, but Dellor has trauma. Speed is Speed.
He chose. Okay. All right. I don't even want to continue this anymore.
Okay, but I'm just saying that's why I feel like I love Dellor, because like he gives me that dose of reality.
Dellor is me without being mean to you. There you go.
I'm never gonna see you that way, no matter. Maybe your new friends, but a brother you grew up with, like constantly like beating each other up at a babysitter. I don't think I'm ever gonna see you as huh?
I don't think it was us beating each other up. I
No,
thought
we would legit punch each. Remember, we would always hit each other's head. We would always target and fight each other in the head.
I'm pretty sure it was them doing it to us, but sure.
We
Maybe I'm remembering it
We
wrong.
brawled
Maybe I'm
all the time.
Okay.
We legit fought all the time.
All right, maybe I'm just remembering it wrong because you hit me in the head so much. Anyway, all right, we're done. We're
As funny
done.
as that is, that could be true.
All right, we're done. All right, now let me read chat. Getting on your video game system. Okay, just find a different game. He has Persona 5. Is this the new DLC? Yes, it's the new DLC. Also, what are you arguing about? He likes to watch this guy Dellor who does breakdowns every now and again. Some YouTube guy. Who is the person even? His name is Dellor. He's also on Twitch. Make this a podcast. I won't make it a podcast, but I'll make it a YouTube video. And then, I'll take the audio of that YouTube video and then maybe post it to Spotify as a podcast. I don't know, maybe. Like, don't tempt me. I might actually do that. Is there anybody that's still here? Like, hey, Serpy, are you still here?
Yeah, I was listening to that whole thing.
Yo, you were...
Yeah, I couldn't really talk over whatever that was.
Well, even if you did talk, he couldn't hear you, because I have you hooked up to my headphones, not my speakers. Because if I had you hooked up to my speakers, it'd be like a whole echo thing. But,
Yeah.
like, you were listening to this like it was a podcast. Because you have
Yeah,
chat-only
pretty
mode enabled. So this really was a podcast to you. Hey, man, do you think I should turn that into a YouTube video? Because, like you said, Dellor makes compilations of himself raging. Maybe I'll make a compilation of me and my brother arguing. I don't know.
Be like that one fat dude and his husband who, like, argue all the time instead of doing mukbangs. Like avocado.
Oh, yeah, yeah, he does do that with his husband. Oh, my God. Yo, but like all I'm trying to say is, alright, I could do what Dellor does, cause like my life isn't all sunshine and rainbows either. I could be saying, oh my God, I've only ever been on one date. I barely held hands with a girl, and now that same girl is dating like a dude named Ryan who's like 2 feet taller than me and like 7 years older than her. Oh my God, yeah, like that's all true. Although I don't remember this dude's name, but he is taller than me and he is older than her.
Did you say it was like Rakis or something?
No, that was just something. I was referencing this one video. No, that's not. I don't remember his name. I just remembered that from one video. But yeah, that's all true. But like, I'm not sad about, like, I was sad about it at one point. But you know,
better than me. I've been on a total of 0 dates ever.
I think it was more of a pity date because we socialized a lot in high school. I completely forgot to record an outro, so here it is. Thank you for watching. Adios.